Hey, it's Matt here from the Little Pool Co. Just here to do a quick instructional video on how we do our deck connections. So as you can see here, we have our bearer or whaling plate, which is attached directly to the pool frame. We have engineering for this, how to do this on site. Basically, once that step is done, and you've got your joist sort of cut, before you actually tie everything in together, what you want to do is you want to make sure the long edge of in this case, it's just the one side. With our relax range, it's both sides, but the other ranges, our refresh range and our plunge range, it's just the one side here. Making sure this wall here is nice and straight. So this is done by first running a string line from one end of the pool to the other. We then basically get, the way that I like to do it is I get a square, and then I make sure I'm the same distance off at both ends. So in this case, I'm 10 mil off the wall here. So I'll check that at both ends to make sure it's all sitting in position, which it is. From here, there's a few ways you can do it. Probably the easiest way is just installing timber props. So obviously you want to make sure you've got some rags or sponges or something that's not going to damage the actual shell of the pool. So once these props are wrapped up, you basically hammer them into place to push this wall back out straight. You can pretty much keep hitting them in until you've got the same measurement here that you registered on the other two ends of the pool. So that's a nice continuous 10 mil gap off the pool the whole way through. So now that this is nice and straight, you can tie your deck frame into it. So obviously this is done by just attaching your bearers to the whaling plate, and then whatever tie down your engineer has requested. In the case of this one here, it'll be triple grips. So triple gripping this in place. Once that's done, you've basically fixed the pool wall, which is nice and straight, into this deck, and then you can take these props out and it's not going to be moving anywhere, and this is going to help hold it in place once that pool's full of water. So if you're not putting a deck along here, this isn't a step you need to worry about. Obviously you'll see when the pools first come, they do bow inwards, but once it's full of water, it'll push it back out straight. But we're just doing this step here because we don't want to lock this pool in with the bow coming inwards. We want it nice and straight once this deck is connected. So that's basically it. Any other questions, feel free to call us. Thank you.